Hello everybody, and today we are back with what is either the final or last to final episode of the Runner game, and we're listening to Neo Sakamata again with his awesome piano music. Okay, so I'm going to preface this by saying this is the first time I've ever done this, and I'm going to be doing it, well, semi-live. It's not like this is a stream or anything, but I'm going to be doing it live for the first time on this video. And, yeah, please bear with me. Another thing is it's not too late for folks to be sharing the videos around. Again, I want to see 50 views on at least one of the first 3 videos. And then at that point, I will make a final video or a final couple videos for the Runner game on how to make a much more interesting movement. Okay, so again, if we see those 50 or more views, I'm going to do that extra credits episode on how to make a more interesting movement mechanic. And it's well worth it, guys, so please share the video. Okay, so today we are going to do the impossible and make an infinite thingy. Okay, so what do we need to do to set up? We are going to go over to our game mode. So we're going to go over to modes, game mode runner, and we are going to make a new variable. This new variable we are going to call levels. Okay, we are going to make it what are we going to make it? We are going to make it a thingy. We are going to make it a name? Sure, we'll make it a name. Okay, and then right here we're going to click to make it an array. Okay. And then we want an event tick. Event tick. And then we're going to branch. And we're going to promote this to variable. And we're going to call this endless. Okay? So should this level be an endless level or not? Okay. And then if true, we're going to branch. And then we're going to get our levels. Come on, pull off. Get levels. Length. So we're going to get how long is the array. And if it is less than 4, so we're going to get this. If it's less than 4, we are going to then do a custom event. And we're going to add level or add platform to level. Okay. Add platform to level, and then we are going to come off here and call that add platform to level. Okay. Then we need to start making some new maps. We're going to go to level, new level, and we're going to call this platform underscore 00. Okay, we're going to add a, actually we don't want to add a light, so we're not going to do that. Yes, we are. Yes, we are going to do that. So we're going to add a light. So we want a directional light. And we want a sky sphere. And we're going to set both of those to 0. Okay, get their location at 0. And then we are going to add some geometry. Add a box. We're going to set it to 0, 0 as well. I want my box to be 10 centimeters high. 2 meters wide, sure. And how long are we gonna be? We're moving in the Y direction, right? We are moving in the X direction. Okay. So in the X direction, I want my box to be 500. So 5 meters? No. 10 meters long. Okay. And then we're going to pull it off to be at, starting at the 0, 0 point. Okay? We want it to start at 0, 0. Okay, and then save. And then we're going to go to zones again. We're going to create a new blueprint class, and we're going to call this, or make an actor. And we want this zone platform end. Okay. And then here we want to have the scene component as its root, and then we also want a box collision. And our box collision, we are going to make this 1 meter by 1 meter right now, right? Believe that, or is it smaller than that? It's smaller than that. Okay. So we want these to all be 50. And that'll give us a 1 meter by 1 meter. Okay. We then want to make it taller. So we'll say it is 4 meters tall, so 200 in the Z. We will make it 2 meters wide, so Y we are going to have 100. Because these are building off center. And then long, we want it 200 meters long, or 400 meters long, so 200. And then we want to take this box, drag it along its x-axis, so that it starts right there and continues past. Okay. And in our event graph, we want to delete all that. We want to get our box and do a on component end overlap. So when something leaves it, other actor, cast to pawn underscore character. That is our character's name, right? Player is pawn underscore character. That's correct. Okay. So straighten that. And if that's true, we want to look at the streaming level stuff. Unload stream level. Okay, and this will make sense in a bit. And we want to promote this to a variable. Level name. And we want to open its eyeball. compile and save, and that's what we want to do there. Okay. We then also need... What do we need? Going to tick. Nope, we can't do it that way. Okay. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Is there like a find in level? Nope. Okay. So we're going to then on event begin play, event begin play. Where is on event begin play? Seriously? Begin play. There we go. We're gonna pull this down. On event begin play, we are going to get game mode, cast to GM run, and then we need a new variable. Okay, so let's open up our GM run. So modes and controllers, GM run. And we are going to add another variable, and we are going to call this last anchor. Okay. What did we call this zone again? We called this platform end. Okay. So we're going to call this, instead of last anchor, last platform end. And we are going to make it a single variable and of type actor. Okay. So then on our zone platform end, on begin play, we're going to set last platform end. And we're going to pull off that and hit self. So it's going to set itself as the last platform end. And that should do it. Okay. So now, if we go back to our game mode, and we've got this add platform to level event, we are going to instance of a level, load level instance. And our location is going to be last platform end, get last platform end, get actor location, add a vector to a vector, and we're going to add on the x-axis. Let's see, how far apart do we have things? We're going to go to our maps, map test, and how far apart are these? So if we bring in a box, so that's less than 2 meters. And that's less than 2 meters. So let's call it 1.5 meters. So 150. We're going to add 150 on the X. And then level name, Right now, we are going to put in platform underscore 00. And what are we missing? We are missing rotation, so we're going to take off this rotation, or we're going to do make. Make rotator, and we're just going to leave it like that. We are going to do 0 rotation. Compile and save. This should now do a thing. So what we want to do now is create another map. So we're going to go to our maps. Map test, we're going to duplicate, and we're going to call this map test endless. Okay, and on map test endless, we're going to get rid of a bunch of stuff. So we're going to get rid of all this stuff, all these things, and all this stuff. Okay. And then we want to bring our new zone out. So zone platform end. And we want to put it right at the end of our level. Right like that. Okay. And then we're going to save this level and open up our platform 00 and do the same thing. We're going to bring out our zone, platform end, and put it right here at the end of our level. Just like that. Okay. And then we're going to open up our game mode again. Ah, this is what we want to do. So levels here, we want to change from, actually we're going to delete levels. Delete it and save this here. Delete length there, and then off here we're going to promote to variable, and that will be levels. And then we want to make that an array. Change variable type. Yep, that's going to pop up. Break that link, and we want to then levels, get levels, length, and put that right back in there. And then we want levels, get level, and add. And we're going to add in that. Okay. And then our zone platform end, we're going to change this a bit. So on zone platform end, we are going to, when we begin play, we are going to get levels. And then off levels, we want last. Get our last index. Then we're going to get. I'm going to get whatever's at the last index. And then we want to promote to variable, and we call that this level. That's the better way of doing it. Or at least in my head. Again, this is my first time doing this. We're going to get to see how it goes and how it turns out. So this is all just stream of consciousness, people. Okay, so we're saving that. So then we want to get this level, and then can I don't want to remove, unload, nope, destroy, nope, streaming level object reference. So we want stream, unload stream level. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. Can I break this? Nope. Somehow I want to do something with that. Don't know what I can do with it yet, but we do want to do something with it. Otherwise, we'll have to unload it by the level name. Okay. So that should make 4 levels for us right now, is what that should do. Okay, so we're going to look at our platform, and we're going to disconnect that, and we're just going to tell it to print string off of our end overlap so that we know when we end it. Okay, and then in our maps, our new map test endless, I'm going to open it up. We're going to get blueprints, open level blueprint, and then on begin play, we're going to cast to GM_run, get game mode, we're going to set endless. I'm going to set endless to true. So now, oh, and we need to do one more thing. So we want to go open level blueprint, set endless true, and we want to set last platform end, and we want to get our zone platform end. So we need to kind of minimize this, and then our zone platform end, we're just going to pull right in there, right like that, and we're going to put that right there. Perfect. So when this begins play, we're going to set endless and set our last platform end. There we go, and then it should add 4 more levels. Look at that. So we've got that. Okay. So it's not quite working how we want it to yet. So this is loading at 150. Oh. Where is our 0 mark? Are these at 0, 0? Not quite. Let's see. Let's take something to 0, 0. 0, 0 is right there. Okay. So there is our issue. So we need to take all of this good stuff. Come on. Select you, select you, select you, and you, and you. On, and you. There we go, and we want to move it all to 0, 0. Okay, so we're going to add 150 from there. So, that should be adding 150. And why is it not doing things? So, after a brief break of taking a look at everything, so yes, this video is edited together after I had to bang my head against a wall and try all sorts of different things. And then I found something out. Sorry, just throwing some gum in my mouth. Okay, where the hell am I now? Okay, so this geometry brush, okay, the stuff that you can add to the level from here, will not translate with the rest of the level. So what I've done is I've gone and made our platform level, and I added a cube to the front of it. And now when we play, you can see that cube is now there. And then our next cube, and so on and so forth. So we cannot use a geometry brush as our floor. Otherwise, everything else works dandy. So, what we're going to do is we're going to scale out this cube to be our level, or to be our floor. And yeah, we just can't use the geometry brush, which I find a little counterintuitive, but if that's the way it has to be, that's the way it has to be, right? So delete that geometry brush, and now we've got a new floor. And now if we play, well, hello, let's open the right map. Now if we play, look at that. We've got platforms that are being made. Look at that. Okay, so why our map wants to keep throwing me way up in the air, who knows? But anywho, that's how we're going to do that. So now we are going to copy our platform a couple times. So we're going to have platform 001, 02, and keep duplicating it. Okay, and each of these you're going to want to, you know, have some specifics made for, and then we're just going to save all. So you'll want to change them up and whatever, but yeah, that will do that. And now we want to go to our map, or our game mode. So under game mode, and I was right the first time, we do want levels to be a name. We're going to change levels types to a name. Then we're going to set up length again. And I think I only want that to 3. It's always going to be leading or loading 3 levels ahead. And then what we're going to do here is get, or sorry, not get, we want a random integer. And then here we want a select. And we'll put our random integer in there. And our max will be our number of levels. So right now we've got 6 platforms. So max 6. And then on here we're going to need to add some more option pins. We've got all our option pins added. And then we're going to get our level name, so platform underscore 00, control A, control C, and then control V, 1, control V, backspace 2, and so on and so forth. And we want our random back, random integer, set that to our number of different platforms, and then, do we actually want this as a name, or do we want it as a string? We're gonna get it as a string. No, we're actually gonna leave it as a name. Okay. Yeah, we're going to leave it as a name. Are we though? So what we actually want to do is we want to pull off this. So we're going to break that link. And change pin type to name. There we go. That's what I want to do. And then levels. Get levels. Contains item. Branch. And if true, we want to loop around. We want to do a reroute node. Reroute node. Back into itself. Oh, come on. Okay, we'll just do an add platform to level if true. Okay, there we go. So that will take us back to here. So we're going to bring in here, and then if false, we want to add this. So what this is doing is it's going to add a random level from this list, and it's going to make sure that only one of them is visible at a time. Okay. So it's going to get a random level from this list and make sure only one is visible at a time. So does the list does levels contain our current selection? Yes. Well, we want to reselect. If false, we want to load that level. And then we're going to pull up here, convert that name to a string. And we'll get this all reconfigured here to look pretty in a bit. And then that will add our level. Okay. And now in our levels, and we'll save selected, we grab this, on our endpoint, and level name, we want to put the name of our level in there. So platform underscore 00. Okay. And so on and so forth, saving each one. So this is 02. And at 02, I am going to add a big coin. And there we go, just to differentiate it. We got 0, 3. And 0, 3, we're going to have a couple small coins. So I have 3 small coins, and so on and so forth. We just want to set up a few different platforms. And one last one. And there we go. So now that we've set our name in each of those, we then want to go back to our zones and zone platform end. So on this component end overlap, which we made quite a while ago now, we want to get level name, unload that streamed level, and we also want to... Oh, right, we gotta fix this again. So off here, we want to get levels, and then last index, and then get. Actually, we don't need that anymore. That would just give us our level name without actually having to set it. Actually, yeah, let's do that. So this way we don't have to rename all our levels. Get levels, last index, get, and then set level name. So this way we don't actually have to name each of our levels. It should automatically grab it. Okay. And then we're going to copy this bit. So we want to get our game mode, cast to GM run, and then get levels, and remove item that. So remove the name of the current level. And then now, as we get past each level, it should unload the level, remove it from the list, and pop a new level in front of us. Let's start on our correct platform. Save everything. Okay, let's give this a try. That should unload, which it didn't. Oh, and I died. Let's restart. Oh, it's all the lights in the background it's duplicating. So see, look, we've got random levels. And it looks like we can go forever now. We have an endless runner. Although it is slowing down a lot, which isn't our intent. So what we want to do is, in these platforms, we want to remove the directional light and remove the sky sphere. And then to make things easier here, we'll do unlit, so we can actually see our level. So again, remove light, remove sky sphere. remove sky sphere, remove light, and so on and so forth through all these. Because our main endless level will deal with that for us. There we go. I shouldn't be loading those back to back. And I'm still not sure if it's unloading levels or not. It doesn't look to be unloading levels. But we seem to be running okay now. I'm just going to check my performance monitor. Yeah, I'm running fine, and... oh, I died. But yeah. We now have an endless runner set up. It is not the perfect game. It is not of shippable quality. But this is a game that you can make and you can send out to your friends and put your own artwork in and have something to call your own. And that's what this series is all about, is making your first few games. This is not to get you into, okay, here's a publishable game. This is just making your first few games. So I hope you've enjoyed the Endless Runner, or the Runner tutorial, which we've just made into an Endless Runner. If you have any questions, please contact me through the comments or get on the Discord. We have an Unreal section on the Discord channel, so feel free to message me there for any sort of questions or concerns you have related to any of the tutorials, videos, or things you'd like to see in the future. I am now going to take a bit of a break before doing the next game in the series. And the next game in the series is going to be, just to whet your appetites, if I can find my web browser over here, a shooter game. Oh, there you go. So our next game will be a basic shooter. Okay? And that's what we'll be building next after doing our Infinite Runner here. One last time, I'll say it again. If we see at least 50 views on the first 3 videos, then I will be making a additional video on the runner game here on how to do a lot more interesting movement. So please share it, like the videos if you like them, please subscribe to keep all up to date with new stuff coming out. And yeah, remember, when you're loading a level dynamically, you can't change the position of these geometry brushes. And that bugs the hell out of me, because it's probably like an hour that I spent in between cuts of the video trying to figure out why the hell is my level not spawning in the right spot. Oh, it is. It's just this bit doesn't move. Ugh, that was super annoying. But anywho, with that, you've got a game that you can set up and call your own. Oh, there was something that I started earlier in the tutorials, and I said I'd explain later, and I never have, and that is our main menu. Okay, UMG menu, and play button versus levels. So levels is where I intend, and that'll bring up our levels menu, to have all your pre-built levels, okay? Whereas play would start the Infinite Runner, okay? And that was the whole idea behind it. So if we go to... yeah, we just put this map test endless and replace it with map start. And all the logic we put on map start, so I believe we just did it in the level blueprint. Make the main menu, yeah. So this here, we'll just copy. And we're going to put that into map endless. And this will finish this up. Right, like that. And then what we can do is in Edit, project settings. Again, maps and modes. Our default map is going to be map test endless, and our default game map test endless. And now, when we start that, we're at our main menu. Levels, we can choose our levels based on how many coins we have. We can exit our game, or if we hit play, we can go into infinite runner mode. See, that's what I was trying to do from the start. So there we go. We have a game. I hope you've all enjoyed, and yes, please message me and leave comments to let me know what you thought of this series, what I can do better for you in the future, and then in a couple weeks I will start uploading the next in the tutorial series, and that is the shooter game. Okay, I hope you have fun expanding on this and making your own infinite runners. And please, if you do create something awesome, send it my way, put a link in the comments or over in the Discord, and I'd be very happy to play it. Well, I guess that's it after I said goodbye a couple times. Yay, rambly sign-offs. It seems to be a thing in my streams regularly when I'm playing games, but yeah, apparently I'm doing it in tutorials now as well. So, we'll see you next time. We'll be doing the shooter game tutorial in a couple weeks. So, thanks again, we'll see ya, and please like and subscribe if applicable. All that jazz. Bye for now.